Today, we're gonna find out which lucky lady this cat has chosen to be his bride. Hey guys, welcome back to Battle Cats. So I have logged in 2 more times and talked to this cat since the last episode, and I think this is the final conversation. Here's what's happened so far. I had my first conversation with this guy in the last episode, and just to recap, he says that 2 different cats want to marry him, and he's not sure which one he's gonna choose. One is a childhood friend, and one is a noblewoman. On day 2, the cat said the following: "Did you tell your friends?" And I said, yes, I did, because I did. Thanks! I knew in my heart that you would. I told you yesterday that 2 lovely ladies confessed their love to me. Firstly, I'll tell you about my childhood friend. She took in a small cat that had been bullied. That's pretty nice, am I right? She really is a good cat. She also used to slap me awake in class if I dozed off. I mean, that's kind of nice, maybe? She really is a good cat, so I guess that means the slapping is a good thing. All right. She also ate all of the chocolate I got for Valentine's Day so that I wouldn't get fat. Okay. She really is a good cat. She was always by my side, looking out for me. She sounds awesome to me, guys. Maybe I should choose her as my bride. What do you think? Look, I like to hear both options before I give my opinion, but he didn't let me do that. He made me say yes or no. So I said yes because she sounds awesome, okay? Or maybe I'm being too hasty in deciding. Yes. Yes, you are, bro. At least let me hear about the other lady. What kind of person is the other potential bride? Well, actually, I have an appointment with my stylist today. What a freaking guy, keeping me waiting like this. I am going to be the most beautiful cat at the wedding, for sure. Bro, you're getting married to a woman. You're getting married to a lovely lady, and you're talking about how you're gonna be the most beautiful cat at the wedding? Stop it. Imagine me, who's getting married in a few days, thinking that I'm gonna be the best looking person at the wedding. I won't, okay? My future wife will. What a silly guy. What a freaking silly guy this guy is. I hope you'll come back tomorrow to hear the rest of the tale. I came back tomorrow. I feel even prettier than I was yesterday. Well, congrats, bro. He's not even wearing the stuff anymore, okay? The game must have like glitched out or something and just gave me a regular cat. Bro, I'm going to talk about my other potential marriage partner, the cat Noble. She knows English, Mandarin, Korean, and even Doge speak, and she teaches them to me. So she's smart. Smart is good. She really is a good cat. Her father owns a cat food processing plant, and she often gives me free cat food. She really is a good cat. Her grandpa owns a catamine processing plant, and she often gives me free catamine. Oh, let me guess. She really is a good cat? She really is a good cat. Can I just say that getting free stuff from a woman is not a good enough reason to marry her? I actually still like the other one more because she's been by your side for a long time and she seems to be very selfless. You know, like a rich woman giving you some free stuff, it's not that big of a deal. You know, it definitely doesn't say she loves me. Look, if you're looking for a sugar mama, then maybe you found the right one. I'll get new furniture, a new car, and flame and water wedding rings if I choose her. Oh, flame and water wedding rings, bro. What about the quality of the woman, though? She really is a good cat. Plus, she's always there to support me when I'm struggling in life. Okay, finally something that's actually good about this lady. That's a good thing. Choosing her could provide me with a stable future. What do you think? No. Thanks for the advice. I'll take some time to think it over. Talking to you has helped me figure some things out. I have to follow my heart to make the right choice about who I'm meant to be with. I think you should choose yourself, bro. I'd like for you to hear my decision tomorrow. And guess what, guys? Today is tomorrow. And now here we are. Sorry to keep you waiting. 11th anniversary part 3 cat marriage is back again. Did you invite the guests for the wedding? Yes, bro. I did. I told you I did. You don't need to ask me repeatedly. I'm so lucky to have a friend as good as you. I know, dude. I know. Maybe we should get married. You know what I mean? At long last, I've come to a realization, and it's earth-shattering. I think he's going to choose himself. I think he's going to say, I choose me. So about the wedding. Bro. I must have heard wrong. What? They didn't say I love you. They said I love yous. Maybe because there's a new farm that started up nearby? Did they also somehow tell you they wanted to marry you? I want to marry yous. Okay, I don't think that's even legal. I love you. I love yous. They sound similar. They weren't declaring their love to me. They were declaring their love for cute, fluffy sheep. You do realize that sheep are the enemy of cats because pretty much every animal is, okay? Ultra Baba, really, bro? That was no confession. It was just a mistake on my end. And you were there for me listening to my problem too. Sorry. Anyway, I've got a cat food gift for you as thanks. Thanks for the 777 cat food, bro. This is so nice of you. There are other 11th anniversary missions. Check the mission tab at the cat base for more details. Okay. Clear all missions. So yeah, Thanks, bro. I got my mission complete, which means I get another rare ticket as well because I talked to this guy for 3 days. I actually talked to him for 4 days. Okay, this is day 1, day 2, day 3, and today. That's way too many days to talk to this guy when he didn't even have anything to say. He's not even getting married? He's not even gonna show me the cats? I don't get to see the brides, bro? I'm in shambles right now. This is ridiculous. A rare ticket does not fill the hole in my heart. I was excited for this guy to find true love. Again, guys, I'm getting married in a few days. So I thought that we were having like a special bonding moment here. You know, I felt like fate was aligning to bring this event to Battle Cats on the week of my marriage. But no. Well, you got anything else going on here? You got no part 4 going on? Well, that's fine. We'll get it when we get it. Let me check the schedule. 10/3, bro. That's Friday. That's the day before my wedding. I can't be logging on to play Battle Cats on the day of my rehearsal for my wedding. So you guys might have to wait a little longer for this video, I suppose. I am so offended right now that this guy would make an absolute mockery of marriage. Okay, well, guess what? We got something new in the Nyawards now. It's time for the best debuffer. Nominee number 1, Bishop Cat. Great at slowing floating enemies. True form gets area attack. Gains weaken from talents. He's okay. I will say that I don't use him enough probably, but he's definitely not my favorite debuffer. Number 2, Psycho Cat. Slows relentless aliens, wide attack range. True form gains rapid fire attacks. He is pretty cool. He's a cool cat, but I don't think he's my favorite. Number 3, Gardener Cat. Freezes fearsome zombies. Essential for zombie stages. Rapid and fierce strikes. I do like this guy a lot. Weed Whacker. Weed Whacker is a good time. Number 4, Apple Cat. I mean, Apple Cat, I don't think has gotten a lot of use from me lately because he needs to get quite close, and a lot of the late game units have a lot of range, but he's very good in early game. Freezes vicious red enemies. True form is guaranteed to debuff. True form strikes groups of enemies. So he's got some good things going for him, of course. And number 5, Surfer Cat. Freezes alien movement. Takes care of enemy groups handily and survives lethal attacks. Just look at this guy. What a lad. Look, before I make my decision, let's take a look at these nominees in the cat guide so we can see all the forms. Bishop Cat. This is an anti-floating single attacker who evolves into Monk Cat. What a nice head this guy's got. And then the true form, Sanzo Cat, gets talents that allow you to target angels as well, which is pretty great. And it's got a weaken as well. And I guess I've also buffed the slow a bit from the talents that increases the effectiveness of it. He's obviously a lot better in this form. We got to take all forms into consideration here, okay? Because obviously the cat has multiple forms, and you're usually using the, true form. Psycho Cat. Psycho Cat is basically Bishop Cat, but for aliens. He's also a single attacking slower. He evolves into Neo Psycho Cat. Nothing changes there. And then the true form, you get a talent that allows you to target zombies as well. And you can increase the slow. And there's other talents as well. I'm pretty sure I just don't, have them. So, yeah, sometimes slows aliens or zombies. It's cool. It's definitely helpful in some stages, but not as helpful as some of the other ones, I think. Gardener Cat is pretty cool. He freezes zombies. He's got Zombie Killer, and he's got a single attack. He evolves into Lumber Cat. And then the true form allows you to get some talents that can target Aku and resist Surge, and probably also some other stuff as well, but that's what I have on this guy. You want to resist Surge if you're going to be targeting Aku, because so many of the Akus have Surge. I really like Weed Whacker Cat. I mean, just look at that Weed Whacker. It is quite a weapon. And then the next two are super rare cats. First of all, Apple Cat. Apple Cat might stop red enemies. Then probably his coolest form is Face Cat, okay? Because he's hiding in a face. And look at that dance. Look at that wiggle. I love that. I mean, he has a wiggle either way. But when he comes out of the head, it's just extra funny. But when he evolves into Eye Cat, he gets a guaranteed freeze against red, which is obviously pretty awesome. And I have the movement speed up talent on this guy so he can get in there a little quicker. Because as I said, a lot of those red units, they got a lot of range in late game, so it's harder to use this guy. Not to mention, a lot of them just don't get debuffed. They're like, nah, I don't think so. And finally, Surfer Cat. Just look at the attack on this guy. It's super awesome. He hops on his board and woo! Does almost a backflip, but he kind of like wipes out. He evolves into Castaway Cat. Definitely not the funnest way to drift along the ocean. When you're on a surfboard, you know, it's cool, but when you're on a raft and you're a castaway, help me! And then level up. This guy is like master of the ocean now, okay? And originally, Surfer Cat does a freeze against aliens. He has a chance to survive, and he does an area attack, which is pretty good. But when he gets his true form, now he has a 100% chance to survive. He doesn't have a guaranteed freeze, but I did increase his freeze with the talent. I also gave him immunity to warp and defense buff and attack buff. So just based on how many talents I've given him, you probably already know how much I love Seafarer Cat. I mean, the fact that this guy has a 100% chance to survive a lethal strike makes him better than all the others, in my opinion. So when it comes to best debuffer, I've got to give it to Surfer Cat. Congratulations, buddy. Well, guys, I can't really do too much more today. I'm still waiting on that next part of the event, and I'm also a little bit busy with the stuff going on in my life, as you already know. But check it out, Cat Ticket Chance. I'm going to go ahead and put my cat CPU on here with the treasure radar and just grab some cat tickets, okay? Because I'm trying to get my super feline to its true form. So I'll take what I can get here. All right, I got lots of treasure radars. The only thing I'm running low on here is my cat CPUs, but they're not that expensive. I'll get some more. That's all I'm doing today anyway, okay? So let me just go ahead and get a few skips going here. And I think that was my last one. Okay. Now, the thing is, I have 19 tickets now, okay? That's important because if I get one more, I can do 2 10 draws. So I'm going to go ahead and use some Catamins to get just one more ticket. Actually, I can do Facing Danger twice. And if I use my treasure radar, which I will guarantee myself 3 tickets, which means I can get 6 more. Pretty cool. I got to actually do this one because I don't have any more skips. But this is a pretty easy level to do. All right, pop this guy and go. Sweet. Even though I'm not going to roll the next 3 that I'm getting, I'm still just going to do this one more time and get it done, okay? While I'm here. While I'm busy abandoning my future wife to play Battle Cats. Oh, no. Oh, no, he got me. Oh, I should have waited. Or I should have... Nope, nope, sir. Kaguya, please. Kaguya. Okay. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. That was silly. Why didn't you just... Why'd you do that? Free continue, please. Okay, so... Eat me. And die. Bro, okay. I was gonna say, if you don't die, I'm going to be so upset. Alright. Let's try my luck again. Only 6 super felines to go, man. You never know. Maybe we get 6. Maybe we get 6 here. There's 1. Huh? Huh? 1's good. Maybe we get 2. Maybe there's a second one. Maybe second super feline. Yeah! Second super feline. Okay. Okay, you know, a 1 in 10. If I got 1 in 10 super felines, I would be so happy. Look at this. Oh, man. Boom. I got a lot of rare tickets now, too, guys. I don't know what I'm saving them up for at this point, but feel free to let me know where I should be spending them. 47 now. The Ultra 4 selection. Okay, well, listen. First of all, just want to show you 4 super felines to go until the true form. And also, because they're doing a starter special, and because this guy just gave me 777 cat food, he basically gave me a free 11 draw, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on Ultra 4, and we'll see if I get anything. I'm feeling lucky today, all right? I got 2 super felines in 20 draws, so that's pretty great. Nope, 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 nope. It's a lot of nopes, bro. That's a lot of nopes. Wow, it's a miracle. I got nothing. I don't know what I expected. 20 cat food, that'll make me feel better about what just happened, right? No, it won't. Okay, I am officially a married man. And I think it's time for me to finish this video. We are now on part 4 of the 11th anniversary, and to be honest, I think it has even less content than part 3. And that's saying something. Part 4, mission, Villager's Request. So if you go into the missions tab now, the villagers want me to do things. Clear a certain Empire Chapter 1 stage and bring back some balut from Manila. Clear a certain Empire Chapter 1 stage and be sure to take a photo of the Taj Mahal. Well, I know where that is. Mission 3, can you outrun the bulls in Pamplona? 4, clear a certain stage where you can enjoy reggae on the beach, man. And 5, clear a stage where you can see the sunrise over Aztec pyramids. Okay, and then if we do all 5 of those, we get 1 cat ticket. Bro says, hope there's a reward. And I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, but the reward is 10 small medals and 1 cat ticket. So I hope that keeps you warm at night, because I know you don't have a wife to do that for ya. Hey-oh! This joke brought to you by Guy with Wife. Okay, Manila and Taj Mahal. Got it. Where is Manila? I've never been there. Okay. It's in the Philippines. Okay. Good. What? Oh, okay, hang on a second. I was really confused. I was like, I think I need to actually do the stage, right? But it says double tap a treasure in the treasure list to jump to that stage. That's been a long time coming, okay? Finally, 20 cat food. Okay, so we just gotta go to the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I've never been there, but Filipino people are so awesome. There's a bunch of Filipino people in Newfoundland, and everyone says they're like the nicest people ever. And also, it's one of my biggest demographics on YouTube. So shout out to my Filipinos out there. Filipinas. I don't know if you say that, but shout out to all the people from the Philippines. All right, so that's done. Boom. Okay, I Googled it, and I think it is acceptable to call female Filipinos Filipinas. I want to make sure I respect your culture, okay? All right, 1 mission done. The next one was the Taj Mahal. I know the Taj Mahal is in India, so I'm assuming I just gotta go to India now. Okay, just gonna scoot on in there real quick. Also, I just wanna say I've met a lot of really nice Indian people in Newfoundland as well. Okay, all right, 2 missions done. Manila, Taj Mahal. Next, we've got, I mean, the running of the bulls happens in Spain, right? So I'm assuming Pamplona is a place in Spain. I've been to Spain, I've been to Toledo, I've been to Burgos, I've been to Madrid, but I haven't been to Pamplona. So we've got Spain, Jamaica, and Mexico. You guys ever see the movie Pop Star with Andy Samberg? He sings a song called Ibiza. And he says all his S's like TH's because in Spain, they say Spain. It's a really funny song. That's a bull. That's a guy murdering a bull. Okay? Let's go. Let's go! All right, now we're in Jamaica. The beaches of Jamaica. Having a good time, man. I feel like I complained a lot during this video because I was so ticked off about that guy not getting married. Is marriage a joke to you or something, Ponos? Huh? Some of us actually get married, okay? Jeez. I'm just accepting that the universe wanted this to happen during my wedding. Like, this video was recorded before and after my wedding, so it's just kind of like the perfect situation in my opinion. So I think it's just the universe telling me that it smiles upon my union. And now we have 2 small medals, 2 small medals, 2 small medals, and 1 cat ticket. The end. Part 4 complete. Wow, that was amazing. I feel so whole now. I'll go ahead and roll the medals now. I don't really feel like I need them that badly. But then again, there are a couple of decent rewards. Like, it's nice to get speed ups and rich cats. I'm getting low on rich cats. Okay. I did replenish my cat CPUs today while they were on sale. I believe they're still on sale. Oh my god, it's meditation cat. That's crazy, dude. Wow. And that's another mission complete because I didn't have that guy yet. And yeah, in the store, we got half price power-ups, which is nice. Okay. Cat CPUs, 20 for 90. Not bad. That's another cat ticket for me. There are a bunch of other missions on right now to get cat tickets and legend cat size. I probably should do those, but I'm not going to do them in this video. I've already done all these stages before. What I will do is another 10 draw on my cat capsules plus. Oh my god, it's coming super fast, bro. I can't believe it. It's the next big thing happening in my life, okay? The next major life event for me now that I've gotten married is to get the true form of Super Feline. I know I have a very exciting life. Okay, I saw an exclamation mark in here. What? Oh, that's right. Ebisu. Look at that guy. He definitely looks like he's bad luck. You know what I mean? Even his fish has sunglasses on. Oh, he's sending up money? What does the other guy send up? Pretty crazy. Oh, okay, coins. All right then. Well, I mean, I like the dollar bills. That's pretty cool. And the last thing that I can do today, guys, is vote for my favorite true form. So let's see who's in the list. Best true form. We did defender, we did attacker, we did debuffer, and now the final category. Okay. It's funny because they're not showing me the true forms at the moment. So I gotta know what the true forms are. Like, you'd think they would show the true forms when you're voting for the true forms, you know? That's like being like, vote for your favorite adult, and then you look at a bunch of baby pictures. Obviously, what really matters here is what the true form actually is, right? So we got Pogo Cat. The true form of Pogo Cat is Jiangshi. And the great thing about Jiangshi is that 100% survive. Survives deadly attacks at low cost. True form gains 100% survive. It gains more speed from talents. He's a good cat, okay? He's not like my favorite or anything, but he's nice to have, especially if you need to get in somewhere and then survive a little bit, you know? Because sometimes the attack is so bad that everything just gets obliterated. Metal Cat is sort of like the next in line when it comes to that. Metal Cat does a little bit of a better job of surviving, okay? Because he survives a whole bunch of hits. Then we've got Jurassic Cat. Oh, Catasaurus. I love Catasaurus so much. Critical strikes at low cost, effective against metal enemies, true form gets higher crit rate. I just love watching that guy do his thing. Okay, and he's also based off Mario and Yoshi, which is fun. I love Mario and Yoshi. So he's definitely a great choice. And we've got Rocker Cat. Now, Rocker Cat becomes an insane meat shield. Ramen. Ramen Cat is one of my favorite cats. He is so friggin' tanky. You can use him in like any stage and he will do a pretty good job. Tough against angel attacks. True form improves attack and defense. Effective tank, even against non-angels. Yo, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I didn't read that. I just know it from my knowledge. I got several knowledges packed away in here. Then we've got Onmyoji Cat. Weakens most enemy types. Best on stages with several enemy traits. True form has 100% debuff chance. Is that Thaumaturge? I kind of forget sometimes what these cats are in their original forms. Thaumaturge is a Myoji cat who evolves into Magica cat and then Thaumaturge. It's got some cool talents on it that you can get. I don't have them, but you can get them. This is probably one of those units I don't use enough, to be honest. I don't take it to a lot of stages. I always feel like it doesn't have a lot of range, which kind of makes me sad, you know? The weaken is great, but you really have to control the units before you can get this guy into weaken, depending on what you're up against. Late game, I don't know. The final cat on the list is Kotatsu cat, who evolves into Octopus cat. I love Octopus cat. Tough against floating. True form gets wave shield. Top class versus wave attacks. Of course it's top class. Not only do the waves not hurt the guy, but also they don't pass through the guy. So anything behind Octopus cat just chills. And that is amazing in a lot of levels. There are very few wave shields in the game. I think I only have two, at least two that aren't Ubers. One thing I love about Kotatsu is the fact that the second form is the girl from The Ring, because that was definitely a scary movie when I was a kid. It's still a scary movie, but it came out when I was like 12 years old, and it maybe disturbed me a little bit, you know what I mean? This guy does a really good job at tanking floating and also weakening floating and also stopping the waves. So if you're up against floating, it's a great idea to take them. And if you're up against waves, it's a great idea to take them. I'll show you my wave shields, okay? This little stop thing here. Wave shield. How many do I have? 1, 2, and a friggin' legend rare. So wave shield is very, very rare in this game. That makes my decision really tough, to be honest, guys. I have two that I really like here, and I'm not sure which one I want to choose at the moment. So just give me a second with my feelings, okay? Like, Catasaurus is great and all, but Ramen. I gush about Ramen constantly, so it would be really hard for me to not at least consider giving him the vote. And also Octopus cat, because Octopus has such a rare ability and it's just really fun to watch, to be honest. So Octopus cat or Ramen? Ramen or Octopus? Okay, I think I've made my decision, but I want to just explain it first, okay? Ramen in his first form is resistant to Angel. In his second form, he's resistant to Angel, and in his true form, he's resistant to Angel. Yes, there's talents, but all the true forms that we're talking about here have talents, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like getting a little more resistance might not be enough of a reason to get it to a true form. Whereas when it comes to Octopus, it's a very different story. When you get the true form of Kotatsu cat, you get one of the rarest abilities in the game. So in my opinion, although I love both Ramen and Octopus cat, I think Octopus cat has a better true form because of the fact that it gets such a rare ability. So I choose Octopus cat. This was really difficult, guys. I'm not even sure if I've made the right choice. I might have trouble sleeping tonight because of this, but there you go. I voted. Okay, guys, I just want to say I'm sorry this wasn't the most exciting episode of Battle Cats. I expected more from part 3 and 4. I did both parts in this video and it feels like I didn't do anything, okay? But maybe big things are coming in part 5. Actually, I know there's like a final boss and stuff to this anniversary event. So yeah, big things are coming in part 5. Honestly, guys, like I said, I feel like the universe is just smiling upon me, okay? The fact that this particular event happened at this particular time, in this particular game, that happens to be this particular YouTuber's biggest series, it feels right, does it not? And because I didn't say it yet, I had a really amazing wedding day. It really did feel like the universe was smiling upon me on that day. The weather was incredible, which is definitely not always the case in Newfoundland in October, but it was super warm and sunny out, and everything went off without a hitch, so I could not be more thankful for how things went. Everyone had a really great time, and I am genuinely so happy. And that's where I'm going to end this weird episode of Battle Cats that was supposed to be about a cat getting married, but ended up being more about a Matt getting married. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and you can click right here to watch another one of my videos. Thank you.